What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Light back at it for another video. How y'all doing, man? Happy freaking Sunday. How y'all doing, man? Who's ready for the freaking Sunday sermon? Who's ready? I know I am. Are you? I am. As a matter of fact, man, I had two topics I really wanted to touch on today, but can't do it, man. It'll have to be the next week, but by the way, let me just mention, as always, please please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, tap that subscribe button, give it a love tap, hit that notification bell, give it a love tap the like button, write a comment for not only to help yourself but to help others, and hit that notification bell, man. Make sure you tap that notification bell so you can get notified when we drop new videos, when we put new videos up. I'm kind of torn a little bit as to where I want to go with this. It's a beautiful Sunday. It's cool out. It's sunny. I've been spending a lot of time today in nature. I think I'm going to do a little bit of both, and then we'll do extended videos, not longer than 20 minutes, but what I mean by extended, we'll do separate videos on each topic. But I think I want to touch on a little bit of both, because I feel like both of them play a part and help big time, and one helps the other. And anyways, let's get into it, because I don't want to drag on the video and make it longer than you want it to be. So I want to get in as much valuable information so that you can use it in your own life. And that's the goal of this channel, so we all can grow and evolve together and apart, because we're all one and we're all connected. We had a little mishap with the editing, so I'm kind of recording this video on the fly. You're going to see a mixture of edited videos throughout the week and edited videos. So, just so because I want to get more content out that I need to bring to the masses, and of course help the channel grow, and more people get the videos and get the content, and it helps others, and blah blah blah. So with that, I'm gonna put out a mixture of edited videos, and then you're gonna see some that aren't, like what we've done what we've done in the past. So with that being said, the two topics I've been ruffling with and that have been coming in very strongly is stillness and resistance. And see, the more stillness, now here's what I want to throw out to everybody. What is stillness? Have you asked yourself that? Have you ever wondered what it is when you hear it? Well, let me give you my definition and what I feel inside. I feel like stillness, first of all, it's not like you just sitting up on top of a mountain meditating, although you could do that too. But stillness, stillness is very interesting, because I feel like as you start to step into who you are authentically, as you start setting boundaries, as you start realizing who you are, as you start cultivating your self-worth and your values and your boundaries and all of these things, you start, I really feel strongly, because I've done it myself, and it's taken me practically my entire life, because I never felt like I had stillness within. And let me say this, and we may just stick on the topic of stillness, because depending on how long this video ends up being, but anyways, people can sense whether you're calm and relaxed or you're anxious, um, restless. People can tell your energy, they can feel it. And it's interesting because over the last year, I found myself going to some people like physicians, like a chiropractor, and I was very shocked to see that how they were like, wow, you have a really calm energy about you. Now, mind you, I didn't have that in the past. I would say like 5 years, 10 years ago, probably 10 years ago, I had a very anxious energy about me. I had a rage about me, anger about me. I popped off at everything, just somebody trying to take my spot, even if they weren't in a parking lot. Uh, like I said, I'm going to talk more about these situations and these things that occurred, but it's taken me so long to, now mind you, just because it's taken me that long, it doesn't mean that it'll take you that long. It doesn't mean you have the same work ahead as I had, or, vice versa. We're all on our own paths and journeys. And so never compare yourself with me or how long it took me, or, everybody is different and unique in their own way. And, what may take you long may not take me long, or vice versa, like I said. So, but I can tell you this, that people, whether you're a man dating women or you're a woman dating men, or you're not even dating anybody and you're in a relationship or you're married or whatever the case may be, or you just go to a practitioner and you're sitting in the office, they can sense and feel your energy. Just hold on, I have to close this because it's gonna be noisy. So it's funny because I do these car videos and then delivery trucks end up coming exactly when I'm getting ready to record a video. How ironic is that, right? So what I mean by this is, like, people can sense our energy and what energy we're giving off, how our energy is. It's felt. And I want to tell you an interesting story too at the same time, but after the fact. But so that's where I say, okay, so stillness is you sitting with you getting to know you going maybe in nature and just taking no technology with you, or maybe you go and you decide to sit in stillness on a bench at a park, and you bring no music, you bring nothing with you to distract you, and you just sit with you in the peace of you, with you, and that to me is stillness. And a lot of people will say it's very hard for me to do that. It's very hard for me to be still. I can tell you right now, the best way to start, and I did a meditation video a couple days ago. I think it was last week. I think that was for the deep dive. And, if you even have difficulty with that and difficulty with focus, I really urge you to take time maybe leave your phone at home and go for a walk in your neighborhood by yourself with no distractions, no headphones, no music, no nothing. Just go with you. Listen to the noises, the sounds around you. Listen to the birds, listen to the wind blowing. Maybe if you're nearby a beach, walk on the beach, listen to the ocean crashing. Sit there, just look around, observe. It doesn't even have to be for more than a minute at a time, but the more you build up that stamina, the more you do this practice, or you do these kinds of things, the more it's going to get easier and easier. And that is with anything you do in life. Just like when I spoke about the video the other day on meditation, it's the same thing. It's a process. It takes time. Everything takes time. You don't just get to the gym. You don't just start for the first time and start benching 500 pounds. You know, it takes time to build up to that. Just like it takes time to sit and in stillness, you know. And like I said, if you do it for a minute or even 30 seconds and you don't touch your phone, like let's say you have to bring your phone with you and you have it sitting there on the bench and somebody texts you and you hear the notification and you don't pick it up and you leave it be, that's a win right there. So like I said, like you taking like 30 seconds a day, if that's all you could do, that's okay. Don't get frustrated. Have compassion for yourself. You know, I know it's not easy. I know that trust me, man, I'm the type, like they said in the Akashic records for me, that wants to, that they threw down the book of life. Okay. My book of life, all my lives in it. And it was all dusty and everything. I think I might've talked about this on a previous video, but the fact of the matter, it fell off the shelf and they opened it up, went right to the center, opened it, you know, had half the book open and the other half open. And they said, I'm always trying to get from the beginning to the end like this. Like I want to skip the middle. And that is a lot of us. Okay. A lot of us don't want to go through the things we have to go through in the middle to get to the end. And I don't even want to call it the end because I don't feel like there's ever an end. I feel like we're always growing and evolving and we always have to do the work. It never ends. You know, I don't care if you are learning how to be in a relationship. That's learning. That's experience. You have to go through those processes to finally get to the person that will serve your highest good. That maybe is your divine connection. You have to go through these processes, these lessons, these things that build up your wherewithal, I guess is the word I can say. Build up your inner strength, your inner courage, just building up your experience. So then you're able to have this beautiful, harmonious relationship. Or, you know, whether it's like you go to a job and you've never done this type of work before, but you expect to know it all and be like the other people. And I've done this. I did this in the light language class. I'm not going to lie. I saw other people that were way more ahead of me, way more advanced. And I saw more people that were way more advanced than me. And I got frustrated and angry and a whole lot of emotions came up. And that wasn't only from that. It was a lot of other things that I dipped my feet into, and I wanted to be at the end, be like the teacher who, not this teacher in this class, but I've taken many other classes, whether it been Reiki or breath work. You know, look, man, it took me years to get to where I'm at with breath work. And with the calmness that I have, the calm energies, it took me years to get to this point. I mean, when I tell you, wow, I mean, I was starting to mess around with the breath way before 2017 when I hit rock bottom and had panic attacks. I was doing breathing techniques right before that happened. And even before that, I was searching on YouTube and things like that even before. I think that I might have ventured to say it probably was like 2016, 2015, maybe 2014, somewhere around there. And man, I was like doing all kinds of different breathing techniques and breath work. And I got more deeper into it in 2017 when I was kind of forced again into it with my health and rock bottom. I got into Kundalini yoga and meditation and breath work. And I got into then other different types of breathing like pranayama and breath holds. And I'm still learning in those areas. There's going to be other teacher trainings that I've already purchased that I'm going to be taking. So it's a never ending process. and we want to always like, oh yeah, like I just started cooking this specific type of food, like raw or maybe vegan or maybe gourmet foods, and you want to be like this chef that's been cooking for 25 years, and it just doesn't work that way. We all wish it did. We want to get to from the beginning to the end of the book right away, but it doesn't work that way. And I know it creates a lot of frustration and anger and everything, but you know, like I'm getting off topic here, but the fact of the matter is your higher self and your body is always trying to bring you to homeostasis, always, and to bring you to peace. But we have all these different things going on in our life, and we are showing up in an inauthentic way that is not our true authentic self. We're showing up with people, friends, family members, not in the way we really truly want to show up in. And that also creates uneasiness in the body. And our energies shift and change. And not to say that, somebody that can cultivate complete stillness and has this calm energy about them doesn't mean that they're not going to get angry and have different emotions and react, but you start to react in better ways. You start to handle things in different ways. You start to look at things in different ways through a different lens, and so I hope that you were able to understand more deeply on a deeper level of stillness, and how you can start cultivating a stillness practice. And like I said, it's not something that's going to happen overnight if you've been in survival mode your entire life, because I was literally in survival mode most of my life. And I want to just tell you this quick story, and then I'm going to end the video here. And as I said, we will make probably another video or more videos on stillness, because I know that it's a huge thing that people need to know right now and going forward, and amongst the chaos that's going on in the external world and the 3D. And I know I said I was going to talk about resistance, but we'll do that on another video. So I wanted to just talk about this story that happened to me back when I was in Florida in 2017, 2018. And the last year I was in Florida before I moved out of Florida, which was 2018, I would go to the beach every day, and I would go to different beaches. I would go to like Delray, Boynton, Fort Lauderdale, just Palm Beach and Broward County beaches. I would just go from one to the other each and every day. And what I realized, because I've talked also about this on other videos, how our inner world is a reflection of our outer world. So if you're experiencing chaos, and I'm not talking about like chaos like the wars that are going on and things like that. I'm talking about in your inner circle type of world. Most likely you're probably experiencing uneasiness inside of you, in your body. And what I realized is when I went to the ocean, and this was different days, and I realized when I felt unsettled in my body, I would go to the beach and the ocean was just chaotic. The waves were crashing hard, and they were big, and it was uneasy. And then the days I went to the ocean and I felt such peace inside internally. I went to the ocean and the ocean was completely flat, like literally like a sheet of glass. It was the most beautiful thing. And I realized at that time, back in 2017, 2018, I was like, wow, oh my God, I just realized, because I got this download, and I was like, oh my God, like how you feel internally, you're going to see it show up in your external world. So if you're just feeling chaos inside, you're probably going to be experiencing interactions and different things in front of you in your external world chaotic. If you're feeling just total peace and bliss, you're most likely going to have a peaceful, blissful day in the external, because that's just a mirror of what you're feeling inside, and it's just mirroring out. It's mirroring your internal outside of you. And as I said, it goes along with how people view you when they're around you and around your energy, depending on how calm and relaxed you are or how on edge you are. and people can sense that. I can definitely sense people when I'm walking around in stores or places. You can really feel someone's energy and how calm and relaxed they are, and just in their voice and in their energy when they speak. And so with that being said, man, I hope that helps you understand more as to what stillness is and how you can start cultivating it in your own life. But remember, your body is always trying its hardest to get you to the homeostasis, to that harmony and balance state, always. So, but you have to play a role in that, whether it be, like I said, yoga practice, meditation, sitting out in nature. If you're always on your phone scrolling all day on social media, you don't give yourself a break from any of that stuff, and you're constantly, your head's in your phone and in technology, and you're not giving yourself time and to come to that peaceful place of stillness, that's what you're going to get. So, I urge you to just sit in the grass for a minute or two or 30 seconds or whatever. Do it daily. Start a practice of some sort, some way. Whether you, like I said, there's a video I posted way in the beginning, probably a year and a half ago or more, on detaching from your smartphone and leaving it at home and going for a walk in your neighborhood, or leaving it in your car and just sitting outside at a park, and of course put it in plain sight so no one can see it, if you do leave it in your car or something like that, obviously, take precautions as necessary. But I hope that you get something out of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and not just enjoyed the Sunday sermon, but got something out of it that you can help and integrate into your own life. And with that being said, man, I love you all so much. This has been another amazing Sunday sermon. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I hope that you're continuing to grow, heal, evolve, expand your own life, and that you're giving yourself an opportunity to, look at what you need to change in your own life to cultivate that stillness and that peace. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. From my heart to yours. I will see you in the next video. Until then, this has been the Sunday sermon. Let's go, Wisdom Warriors Light. We got this.